All right. So I think everything's up and running right now. We're gonna play a game that just came out to Game Pass. All right. So we're going to be looking at not this coming week. We are going to be playing Stellantis. Right? Stellaris. Stellantis didn't make sense. Make sure this works. Window capture. Okay, cool. All right. Now let me fix the resolution. Can I not? Okay. So do I just not have the ability to change the resolution? For you that are really good with OBS, I'm genuinely jealous of you. Genuinely jealous. Because for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to handle OBS. So for you that understand it, I feel like this is going to take me an eternity to figure this out. All right. So from what I can tell, this looks all right. You'll have to correct me in the chat. So if this doesn't look right, you're just gonna have to let me know, because at least from my angle right now, this doesn't look too bad. One day I'm gonna get this thing completely honed in, and I'll never have to think of it ever again. Be just second nature for me. So we will not be reviewing Gigantic this week, right? So you guys will be hearing our review that we did last night of Stellaris. But next week, we're going to review Giantic, or I guess we're starting that now. Giantic just came out to Game Pass this week. It was one of the new slew of games that just hit Game Pass. So I've played this one before. This, to kind of give you a little bit of a history, this existed. I can't remember if this was a free-to-play game when it came out. I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was a free-to-play game. And this was back when hero shooters were truly all over the place. So at the time, you know, obviously Overwatch existed. And there were a bunch of others that were out at that time as well. So a bunch of hero shooters. And so this one just ends up kind of falling into obscurity. Nobody ends up paying attention to Giantic. I liked Giantic back then. So it had this really short lifespan where it existed. It was unique. It was its own thing, and it died. Then randomly last year, I think it was previous developers of the game got access to the game again, and they basically re-released it as a paid product. I also paid for it then. Me and Andrew both ended up buying this game. I think it was $30 when it came out. And it was basically the game. It had, I think, a couple additional heroes. You can kind of look at some of them here. I had a couple additional heroes. Like, I don't remember Roland, if he was there in the original cast. He might have been. Andrew, I'm sure, would be all over me if I was wrong on this one. But they added some characters. I don't even know if they added a map. Truthfully, I don't think anything is really new on that front. So it really came back kind of as it was before. I think in your profile you get a little bit more. There was a ranked now. There wasn't a ranked there. So I have played a little bit of this game. Obviously, we purchased this before it came to Game Pass. So it's where you're gonna see some of the stats already in there. These fortune cards were always kind of interesting. They're kind of like your achievements. In this game, since it's not a free-to-play game, you do earn this currency here, which you can use to then go buy skins for your character, which is fine. I don't think any of the skins or the cosmetics are all that great. Like, most of them are just kind of like different color variations of the skins. Like, okay, I guess that one's kind of cool. HK is kind of fun to play too, so that would be one that I would consider. I'm going to play this with a controller. I know right now I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I will end up playing this with a controller because I'm god-awful at a mouse and keyboard. Kajira is definitely a new character.
Stay clear, scrub!
But that guy is a new one. So, obviously right now, the only game that matters right now in all of gaming is Marvel Rivals. It's what everybody is playing. We obviously reviewed it last week, and we love that game. So, right now in the world of hero shooters, yeah, I definitely need to fix. This definitely is not fitting into the screen. I'm gonna make sure. Alright, that should be better. Okay. So yeah, there was once upon a time hero shooters were all the rage. They were everywhere. They were taking over the world. But everybody was competing with Overwatch, and now Overwatch is dead. Overwatch is one maybe even 2 feet in the grave at this point. They might be almost buried at this point. And Marvel Rivals came in, ate its lunch. So it's kind of interesting because Giantic was a $30 price tag. It wasn't free to play. It going to Game Pass, it honestly probably should have gone to Game Pass day one. Before Marvel Rivals, after Overwatch is kind of in its panic, that's when Giantic should have released. So I'm actually curious to see how this game does now that it's on Game Pass, because it should have always been. I was willing to pay for this game because I liked this game, but I don't think most people will. You've got free-to-play options. You've got multiple free-to-play options. But this game does have some unique ideas to it. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll jump in. It's been a while since I've played. So if you want to roast me, you can roast me. I'm not going to argue with you. Should I just go? So Clash is the big mode here. There is no battle pass as well, since it's not a free-to-play game. We don't have a battle pass. I kind of wish it had a battle pass, just because I like to grind for content. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just run through just an unranked match. So I'm curious as to how long it'll take to search for a match. I'm hoping that because it's on Game Pass, it's kind of infused. Although it wasn't hard to find people, even when you were paying $30 for it. It wasn't impossible to find a lobby. It's got crossplay, as you can see here at the top. So it does allow you to play with anybody that's on PlayStation and PC as well. Well, we'll see. We'll see if you can find... it might actually be easier to find a rush match. If I remember correctly, you cannot get into Clash until you're a certain level. So anybody that would have just started playing this game, if they just started playing, is probably playing in Rush. So we'll see. If I can't get into this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to Rush. Alright, so I got to do a match. Yeah, I'd agree, Kelly. Splatoon's kind of an interesting comp to this. I'm okay paying money for a good game. I am. The problem, though, that I think you have with a game like this is just too much competition. So when you're trying to compete in this market, when you're trying to compete in this market, I think that's just a problem. If I have to pay $30 for something, yeah, it has to be pretty good. If this game is comparable to what is out there right now, and it costs $30, you're gonna have a problem. Also, another thing, I cannot stand this. The accepting a match. If you are in queue, like you want to be queued. Smite does this as well. I can't stand this where I've accepted. This is a match was found. I accepted. And I have to wait for somebody else to go and accept it as well. Why doesn't it just auto-accept? It should be auto-accept. I hit the search button. Everybody hit the search button. Okay. To me, I'm either going T-Mad. So I already have, you can build out how you want your character to upgrade as you're going through the game. This is very much a MOBA style in a lot of ways. So I already have a build that I know that I want them to build for me, so I don't have to spend a whole lot of time managing any of that. It'll just auto build into it, which is nice. Good lord. This is already happening. Alright, let's go ahead and try. I'm just going to try and get into a rush match. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to find a match here. This is going to be a problem for us, though. If we need to review this game and we can't even get into a match, it's going to be a problem. In its defense, it's 11:58 in the morning on the East Coast here. Not really sure if there's a whole lot of people on here. So I'll give it another defense here. I'm a little excited to play this again. I mean, it's probably been about at least 6 months since I last played it. And I love Rivals right now. Everybody loves Rivals right now. And I want to know if this game still kind of holds up in my mind, because I do love it. But does this actually hold up in my mind now that I've been playing a ludicrous amount of hours on Rivals? Alright, I'm either going T-Mac or Uncle Sven. Have to remember some of these controls. This could get funky real quick. Visually, I love the look of this game too. It's simplistic, but it kind of reminds me of like I'm going to lose my mind. Is this going to happen every single time? Visually, this reminds me of World of Warcraft. So I kind of have like a soft spot in my heart for it. I'm going to lose my mind though if I can't get into a game. I am playing on PC, so I am not currently playing on Xbox. I just downloaded it on the Game Pass for Xbox. For a PC. I have crossplay on, but we'll see. Is this a new map? I have no clue if they've updated this game. This might hurt out like kind of a tankier character. But we'll see. Now Woo over here, I can't play Woo. It's way too difficult for me. But when you play against a really good Woo, it is just like hell. It is hell to go against. Okay. All right, let's see. Are we actually getting into this? Want it to be true. All right, it looks like everyone has successfully loaded in. Come on, big money, no whammies. Let's go. Yeah, I think this is a new map.
Weapons online.
All right, so you can see kind of on the map on the right here, you have these sections, which we can... I keep going to reload. I do not need to reload. So you can select orbs
Power
here,
equals
which
victory.
then can help you to summon beasts. Nope.
Energy transfer complete. Detecting.
Oh, this is like the worst fight ever. I need to get out! Get out of here!
Last target.
Okay. That was the worst fight
It's time to strike down my
So, here's what I was doing. I kept pressing X to reload. I don't need to reload. Oh my god. So we've got two gods. One on her side, one on our side. Of the heroes from the first one yet. There are a few new ones.
Tapu uppercut.
Granting power. Non-critical systems back online.
Strength comes from
So we've got, you can see at the top there, we've got 60 orbs, they've got current 60 orbs. Once we get to 100, we'll get more. So you're kind of alternating between these rounds.
Target selected.
Right? I keep defense of the team is not very good.
It's time to strike down.
Alright, they're not just have a whole lot of health.
Just targeted. Arrivals. Strike still haven't deleted.
Alright.
Victory is ours.
All right. Very, very easy. First match. Kind of needed that because I sucked. So, honestly, the main match for this is very similar to this. There's a little bit less of the... I don't know what you call them. Are they called like minions or... Look at my match history here, though. Awful. I'm awful at this game. I used to be good at it. I swear I was. I know you guys don't believe it, but I swear I was. Just a whole lot of defeats. So yeah, this looks like it's back in May. Was the last time that I played this. I remember also like the scoring system for like it gives you a score at the end. I remember just being really wonky. It really wasn't. It didn't seem to make a whole lot of sense as to what kind of ranking you were getting. So what are those things called? I gotta find them. The creatures. Okay. So in that smaller match, so in the rush match, you're not really dealing a whole lot with the creature management. If we're gonna get into a clash match, I'll show you guys a little bit of what this does. But they're basically 3 different types of creatures. They cost you focus. And they each do something different. Me, personally, I always end up just going with the Summer Bloomer here because he heals. And I like when I'm in the fight, I've now kind of need to recover from that fight. I'm typically finding a spot to go. Either I'm looking for a health pack or I'm looking for one of these guys. There are some matches where the Mountain Cyclops is really good because he will build walls. So sometimes if you want to create areas that you can kind of create choke points for the opposing team, that's where they come in handy. So let's see if I can get into a clash match. We'll actually be able to show some of that stuff off. But again, these are the things that make it different. These are the things that make it feel not like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch. It gives it its own flair. This is not one of those games, though. If you do not like hero shooters, this wouldn't change your mind. I think if there was a game to change your mind, it'd be Marvel Rivals. This to me is if you were a fan of MOBAs and wanted to get into hero shooters. And then, you know, here's your route. I gotta hit accept. I hope everybody else hits accept. No. Somebody did not hit accept. They searched for this, but did not accept. Why? Why is that a thing? Remove that from video games. Remove it. Because I would guess, and it's just a guess, I would guess most people are seeing it pop up that a match was found and not realizing they have to hit an accept button. Because that's how most video games treat that. Is you found it, and now you're going to go play it. I could be wrong, but that would be my take. That would be my guess. By the way, if you are catching this stream, or if you're watching it after the fact, please make sure to hit a like on the video, because all of that will help out in the long term for the Game Pass Grab Bag channel. We want to grow a presence here on YouTube. So I was happy enough to step in and kind of help out there and say, hey, I will go ahead and live stream some of the games that we're reviewing on to YouTube. I was more than happy to do that. I've got some time during the day to do that. So, we want to do that. And to be able to do that, we need more subscribers, more viewers, more likes. All of that stuff is going to help YouTube to push this out to other viewers who may not know about the podcast. Obviously, you will continue to be able to hear the stream wherever you like to listen to it, whether you like to listen to it on Spotify or who else hosts? Where are other places that people listen to podcasts? Does Apple Podcast still exist anymore? Obviously, you can listen to it on Apple phones, but they don't have a separate app for that anymore, do they? But wherever you listen to it, you'll continue to do that. But when we do record our review episodes, those are also being live streamed on YouTube. Right now, we're doing that on Wednesday nights. So anywhere between like 8:30 to 9 is when we're getting started for that. So if you want to jump in when we're actually doing the review, we would love to have you in there. And that way you can kind of jump in on the conversation. So if you want to make fun of Keith's horrible takes, you can do that live. You don't have to write a comment later. You can do it in person. And if it's a good enough burn, we might just call it out right there in the episode. So that way that burn will live forever. This was probably a horrible time to do this. I did not realize the Xbox Developer Direct is happening right now as well. So everyone, instead of watching this, you should probably be watching the new Doom game or South of Midnight. All games coming to Game Pass at some point. And then they've got a mystery game. The rumors is it's some Japanese franchise that is returning. I do not know what that means. Okay. I don't. Hopefully that helps. My mic volume's all the way up, so. All right, we're gonna try Rush again. see if we can find some low rank people like we're just in there. That I mean, it's not like I'm that much more skilled than them, but. It's gonna do it to me again. People gotta ready up. Gigantic is turning into just a Q watch. Only because I think I can get away with playing Beckett. She's kind of tough. Those kind of glass cannon type of characters, I tend to struggle with. But we'll see. See if I can pull it off. Give me a break. Why is this happening? God, why do you give me the hardest battles? Why? We might be reviewing this game in a week and have maybe played like 5 matches. At this pace, that might be the case. Again. Just auto ready them up. If they hit the search, just auto ready them. Just to put this into perspective. Now, right now, it's automatically queuing me in because somebody didn't ready up. But when you go to ready up, so if I click on rush, I have to hold down Y to confirm the search. So I have to kind of I can't just accidentally hit this button. Just make it an auto accept. Make it an auto accept for everybody. I'm already gonna start raging about this. I don't want to start raging about this, but that's a dumb feature. That's an old school feature in video games that just should be gone. The only reason I think it could be there is if they were genuinely kind of worried that the wait times would be high enough that somebody might search for it, is stuck in a wait, and walk out. It's the only reason why I think it could be there. Because here we go again. Another one where somebody just does not hit the accept button. It just does not make sense to me. I'm flabbergasted by this. I get put right back into a search. So, yeah. Let's say what's killing me is clearly there's a bunch of us that can't get in. Like, it's We're all getting in. Somebody's not readying up. We're all getting booted back into the lobby. And then it happens just again. My guess would be that there's just a bunch of new players that are leading this, but I don't know. It was never like this before. It was never this bad. You'd always run into like one or two of these instances where this would happen, but it was never this consistent, where it's kind of stacking up on itself like this. Let's see. This is crazy. Okay. Here's the deal. Can I cancel? How do I cancel out of the rush? Hold the leaf key. Left magic. All right. Let's try a fresh search. Okay. So if you look down here at the bottom, it says hold to ready up. So somebody has to hold that to enter into the matchmaking. Somebody doesn't accidentally do that. It's just a little annoying. Okay, a little annoying. We have been streaming so far for 42 minutes. And we've been in All right. So let's look at the menus here. One thing that I do love about this game, I do love this artwork. Oh, it found us a match. No, it isn't. It's just searching. But some of the artwork in this is genuinely really nice looking. These images here for these fortune cards are really cool. Obviously, you can find there's some lore attached to these as well. I couldn't really tell you the story of this game. I just don't think these types of games need it. I understand why they try and include this stuff. I just don't think it's necessary. I would think if that matters to somebody, it matters to a very, very small group of people that would care about that. To me, if you're building a game like this, 95% of this should be solely focused on, is it a fun game? Do people enjoy playing it? And then progression. Lore and all that other stuff. You wouldn't believe it, guys. We still have not found it. Still haven't found it. Still just stuck in a loading screen. Do you think we get in? Do you think? I don't know. Maybe something's broken on their server side. The influx of Game Pass subscribers that have now installed this game have melted the servers. We were fortunate to get into one. You know, actually no, I don't think that's the case. I was gonna say, I think what might be happening is somebody's declining. And it's just loading them back into a search. But you can't do that either. All right, so we're just gonna hit the quick play button, which I believe will put you into either. So it'll either put you into a rush or a clash, if I remember correctly. Maybe this helps. Maybe I'm just looking for who's available right now. So far, if I'm rating this game on its menus, it's pretty good. It's like an 80 on menus. And this match found screen, also pretty good. That gets like an 82. I mean, those are pretty cool looking monsters. It's matchmaking, a 4 out of 100. That's what it gets right now, a 4. It did get us into a game, so 6. 6 out of 100. That's what the matchmaking is right now. I don't know what to say. I left the crew? What does that even mean? That's fine. Sign me back in. Let's start fresh. So going back to something Kelly mentioned earlier, that I'm totally comfortable paying money for a game like this. I'm fine with that. I did. I spent $30 on this game. I have no problem doing that. And if you remove some of the expectations that come with a free-to-play game when you're doing that, again, totally fine with that. Yeah, something might be wrong with the servers. But I'm fine with that. But you have to work. You have to operate. There's just too much competition. So to be $30 and to be stuck at a matchmaking screen, not a good look. It's not a good look. I don't know. I might have to shut this thing down and just... Alright, let's see. Let's shut it down. Where's my mouse? Alright, let's try this again. Starting with a fresh Gigantic. All right, we'll load it back up. may be a part of a match in progress. I mean, I shouldn't be. Sure doesn't sound right. All right, so we're gonna try again. Just quick play. Get us into something. I do not care if it's in Clash. I don't care if it's in Rush. Can we just get into a game? Fingers crossed. I accept. Like something tells me. Oh. I was just about to say something and be proved wrong as I say it. But something tells me every time you get to like 20 on the countdown, if you're not in the game by then, you're probably not getting into the game. Alright, somebody took Beckett. Do I want to play Sven? Sven's kind of fun. But again, it's been a while, so I kind of have to remember how to play him. Heck, I just want to make sure I can actually get into this because we've been stuck here too. All right, come on, baby, let's load. I didn't see if this was a rush or a... Oh, okay, it's a right quarter. All right, it's a rush. Okay. Come on, baby. I believe in miracles, Steve. Alright, so left bumper is my bounce. I can look at that. Since this is a rush.
Get out.
I will resurrect.
I need to remember the
Target down.
because it auto sprints when you're not. I think I just keep assuming how I. Whoa. Give me heals, tree. Thank you. Why do we have to defend? It's 100 to 100. Alright, I'm ready. Bring it on. Where are they at? Here it comes. Yeah, that's right. I took you guys to the trail. Where is everybody? Why am I alone? You all gotta defend.
Super spin!
Somebody came back. He needs some help. He's staying still. There we go. Okay. It's not great. Another thing that I kind of remember about this game is games can get very one-sided. So, not want to be in here. I just remember games can be one-sided. Like, it was very easy for another team to kind of steamroll the other one. Kind of felt like if you're kind of kicking the crap out of the team, like you're just gonna kick the crap out of them.
I think this one heals.
Heals are not great for good old Uncle Sven. Three.
It's time to strike down.
Oh, let's go. Not full health. One attack, so make my dreams come true. I've gotten old. I can turn into little snails. Oh my gosh, that guy hits like a tank. What is that? We're winning a swing there. We did some damage, so. Everything just hits so hard. Heal me, tree. In here. This Ben, keep that freaking stopped playing this game. So this game came back out. What is it? Got a lot of assists. Because I think that's kind of Sven's thing. He applies a lot of like burning damage, so you're kind of hurting people, but you're not really killing them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're a snail now. That person didn't know how. That person showed up, basically watched me die, and then let them run away. No, alright, she got killed. I'm curious to see if this picks up an audience. Now that it's on Game Pass. No, you idiot. Yeah, you're welcome for that help. Alright. 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 Never mind. I thought we were on to something. What am I looking like right now? 1, 6, and 8. So a ton of assists. We're not having an ultimate to drop on these guys. I cannot turn them into snails. Alright. Could have been worse. I thought there was a, I thought you got kind of a benefit for killing guys when you're defending. I thought like it gave you some points. Kind of give you a head start. More. Hurts. Power over.
Engaged.
No. Oh. Going into these fights, but they're awful. To heal you. Oh, it's all awful. Yeah, the other team's a little stacked. I have not seen this guy. I cannot believe this. I love so slow. I'm not very good yet. That was awful. I don't think we have it, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I know we spent a long time searching for a game. I want to go to this tree that barely heals me. Faster, tree! Look at that. Where they at? Every time I turn it, it's scary. It's two of us, and we're struggling there.
Do not interrupt me.
Just take out one, dude. What are you doing? Sometimes that fight is not there. Oh, we're attacking.
It's time to strike down.
I didn't think we were going to attack again. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait. I'm going to wait for my time to strike. Because I'm probably going to get absolutely wrecked the moment I go out here.
My rifle's down. Strike its target.
Stay away from that Sven. This is just for flies. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. It was a bit stacked against me, but you know, it's also something to be said about a game that doesn't let you change characters mid-fight. I feel like that's such an old school thought process. You kind of pick what you get and you go with it. And you don't know what you're going to go up against. So you don't know. Like, it's tough. You're just kind of guessing. Like, I really like this character. But you already know what you're doing. It's a bad thing, but it just feels like again, it just feels like a really old school way that these types of games are played. It just you pick at the beginning and that's what you're playing with. Yeah, I remember these trees a lot more. That was awesome.
What's this view?
Get it. Come on, baby. Dude, we're about to attack again.
I think this will heal.
He's hurting. I don't feel like that healed me. I think there's only a couple characters in this game that are like traditional, like what you'd consider like item. Oh, come on, we almost got another attack. This is a much closer game than I thought. Goodness gracious. Go. Alright.
I have the power. It's time to strike down.
By some miracle, we're gonna get another attack here. Did we just win? I'm
Victory is
blown away.
ours.
I felt like we were just getting wrecked. All right, listen. I know I didn't have the greatest game in the world. Do I think I deserved a D+ there though? I don't think I deserved a D+. I feel like that's a little harsh. And I'm not really sure. And we kind of had this issue. So this ranking system at the end of each match, this was not in the original game. So whatever, back in like 2017, 2018, whatever this game originally launched for free, it didn't have that. So that was something they added in when they relaunched this game. And I don't think there's really like an explanation as to what's going in it. Is it based just off of damage? Is it based off of some type of score? Does healing do anything? I'm not really sure. Because it really just doesn't explain that. So again, I got a grade here. All right, so I guess it tells you a little bit more now. But what is this? Okay, these arrows showcase how you perform in comparison to other players. So, because I only got 2 hero kills. Okay, I kind of understand this one a little bit. Do I still think I deserved a D+? No. That's just... the other thing that kind of sucks about this, too, is this is wholly dependent on the type of character that you're playing. So... obviously, some of this stuff is going to be affected by your character. Okay. You know what, though? We got into a match. So I'm not really going to complain. I'm going to be happy for the fact that we got into a match. That, to me, is the good news. So in the 75 minutes that we've been streaming at this point, we have now successfully played 2 matches. I'm going to count that as a win. I'm going to run one more match here before I have to call it for the day. It's a possibility. I know that obviously it's not super common for people to be on watching streamers in the middle of the day, unless you're like me and you end up working from home. So there's a possibility that this is something that we stream at night. Hopefully there's a game that we can kind of get on and kind of play together. Here's that map again. I kind of like this map. All right, let's go with HK. This guy's a lot of fun. We've got no tanky characters on this team, so every man for themselves. We're just hoping for a lot of damage. kind of goes.
Target down.
Come on. Okay. Come on. I know you're over there. All right. No reason to panic. I don't even care. I did my part. I'm not getting a D+. I'm not doing that. I am better than a D+, man. I'm a 5-star. I feel like you're never doing any damage. Like you're being attacked. All the damage in the world is hitting you. It is a problem. No! Run away, you coward! That's an assist spree right there. That's really what everyone wants. Oh, we're attacking. I don't die. Worth it. I get a D+. All right. here. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire right now. Oh my. I am unstoppable right now. All they had to do was look up. Come in here, pop my wreck everything. Oh, not great. Not. Get out of here, Sven. Oh no. I figured it out. I figured out my strategy. He's coming for me. I feel like I didn't need to die there. I felt like if I had just a tiny little bit of fire, I would have been killed. Out of this fight. Dude, I'm like saying Taco all game long. For him deciding I need to be dead. Yeah, this was the Bastion type character. All right. That wasn't a bad defense. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. Hey. Yeah. Thank you, Sven. A little late. You know what they say, beggars? I feel like I'm doing it damage. Let's go. All right. Did we just win? I think I'm on a win streak.
It's over.
All right. I don't know. And that's a B. That's not a D+. That's exactly the score I always deserve, is a B. Sometimes an A, but never a D+. I don't know how this game looks as a game to stream. This is fun, though. When you kind of get into a little bit of a rhythm, it's a lot of fun. So it still has that hero shooter feel where it just needs to be fun. It needs to be fun. So if you can get into a game so far, it seems like it's well worth it. All that to say, this is probably where I'm going to have to cut it off for now. I've got some work to go get done. But if you did stop in, thank you for stopping in. If you are catching this stream after the fact, please make sure that you are liking and subscribing. And then keep an eye open for the podcast episode where we will review Giantic. And we, of course, want to hear your feedback as well. So if you do have any comments or thoughts on this game as well, we would love to hear that. So please leave that down in the comment section for us. And yeah, again, thanks for stopping in. I know we spent a whole lot of time sitting in the menus and not a whole lot of time playing the game, but we still appreciate you guys dropping in. So until next time, we'll catch